You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
This afternoon, an 8 News Now exclusive before one of the biggest trials in Las Vegas history. A sit-down interview with a man accused in the murder of Tupac Shakur. Dwayne Keffe D. Davis speaking with investigator Vanessa Murphy. A quick note, our team was not allowed to put a microphone on Davis due to security. That's why we've included subtitles.
The trial surrounding the murder of rap legend Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago is just days away. We were given the rare opportunity to sit down with the man at the center of it all, Dwayne Keffe D. Davis, face to face while he waits here in jail.
Did you have anything to do with the murder of Tupac Shakur?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I wasn't even in the matter. I wasn't in the matter, period.
Do you regret the book and the interview?
Yeah, I was just after the money, and they said I was covered. I did it for the money. You know that? And
But did anyone tell you maybe it's not a good idea to do that because they might arrest you after they hear you say that or read it in your book? Like, did anyone close to you say, not a good idea?
That was the ghostwriters. I didn't write that book. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no Winston Churchill, Frank Sinatra. Just read the book. You know I didn't write that book. You know what I'm saying? And the black thing, the lady, she gave me $150,000.
But then when I was watching the interview this week, and the way you sort of go through it by play, like then this happened, it's very believable.
They wrote me a script to follow. My lawyer came with the script. It seemed like he was in bed with them the whole time.
When you were talking in this interview about Tupac's murder and when you were doing this book, were you considering maybe his family at all?
No, I just did it for the money. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? And it's wrong. It's just wrong. I'm an innocent man. And they said, yeah, crib. I haven't been around that stuff since like 89. I stopped that stuff, pulled up my pants. I'm not no leader or no Crips or none of that stuff. That's wrong. They just try to make their case look good or something. He's a leader of the Crips. He's way up there in the Crips. No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? There's no color line. I'm messing with Bloods, Crips, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I was just the one, the leader of the Crips. I helped Suge Knight get that record company together. You know what I'm saying? And why would I kill the guy that's making us the most money? You know what I'm saying? He's the best rapper back then. Why would I kill our money like that? It don't make sense. Suge Knight will tell you that I didn't do it.
Has the DA's office offered you any plea deals, and would you consider a plea deal?
I'm not gonna take no plea deal because I didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 63, I had a cancer battle, and I got 3 stents to my heart. And the average American lives to like 74 years old. 10 years, I'm dead. So what I don't like taking a deal, you know what I'm saying? I heard it was like something from 10 to 25. I'm not gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take a deal like that, and I ain't have, especially after I haven't done nothing. I'm an innocent man.
How concerned are you that you'll be convicted after this trial and you won't get to spend your final years with your family?
Yeah, I think the Ninth Circuit Court is gonna let me go. I think they're gonna let me go, because it's not right. I'm gonna be all right though, because God upstairs, he got me, and he know I am this. Yeah, and I hate I put my family in jeopardy like this. So that's one regret I have.
Jury selection is scheduled for August 10th. Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Davis is now represented by defense attorney Michael Samft, who was not originally representing him. The 8 News Now investigators interviewed Samft. You can find that on our 8 News Now.
You know, for me, when it comes to Tupac was a revolutionary. As he grew, I grew with him. His music grew on me. His personality grew on me. Besides Michael Jackson, Tupac was my favorite artist in the world. The way he died, when he died, I was in jail in a box. Hit me like a ton of bricks. As I listen to this dude break down how he didn't write his book, he just did it for money, all I could think of, the lies he tell. But then, as Keffe D sat up there and he said, and I listened real careful, that he was a big part of Death Row. He helped build Death Row. I heard that, which means you was in close, real tight with Suge. Then the first thing that came to my mind was something just ain't right. Something ain't right. I already knew something wasn't right though. That whole eerie scene with Tupac sitting in the car. Then when I was in jail, as I listened to certain things and I read certain magazines, how Suge said Tupac tried to climb to go to the back seat, but Suge held him and used him as a shield.
He been telling like a bro. He talking about David Kenner had something to do with Tupac's death.
Snoop has something to do with Tupac's death.
Snoop has something to do with Tupac's death.
Nonsense.
Reggie Wright has something to do with it.
Nonsense.
He was selling drugs. This dude is on the phone doing interviews, implementing everybody and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Except the things that we really want to hear about, which is the situations that he actually witnessed. Like the actual shooting that left Tupac dead, where he saw the car that pulled up. He saw who the shooters were.
And what else did he do?
You think he used Tupac as a shield?
Definitely.
Yeah?
That's a fact.
I mean, Keefe D never said that.
Well, they pulled off. You can't see that. Like, Keffe D can talk all he want. Let me explain something to you. When something is ringing, you pulling off. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see what's going on inside. Because remember, they say Tupac tried to get to the back by the way of the middle opening. He just could never get to the back. I don't know why a dude is this statue could never get to the back. You know what I'm saying?
It's a crazy situation.
Talking about he got shot in his head. No, he got scratched by a bullet. And it's crazy because, you know, we have to relive all this stuff through this trial. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm going to tell you, Tupac's death really, really affected me. It bothered me. Tupac was a revolutionary. I love Tupac. No, I never got to meet the brother, but I love Tupac. And, you know, when you sit back and you listen to Daz.
I mean, we was all riding with Pac, whatever, you know, whatever, say so, you know, once we crew, we all crew. wrong or right. But then when motherfuckers start getting killed, and they didn't kill you, but your own people killed you, you know, advise you and all that. So you really got to start thinking what's really going on around you. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by his own people killed?
I mean, you know, niggas that you hang around. You know, hanging around death row, you think you the top gangbanger, you know, you socking niggas in the mouth and doing all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even supposed to be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Especially another nigga coming to you telling you, hey, yo, Big Mighty just slapped the shit out of you. You know what I mean? And then you go over there when security supposed to be going, this ain't even your fight. But didn't know the nigga that you hit is a stone cold killer. You know what I mean? And that's why I told you, don't let the gangbanging get between us. Coming from my end or anybody else's end. It's easy to get sucked up in this shit by ego. He put his trust into too many people, you know what I'm saying? For validation, you know. Big nigga killed 100 niggas, that's my homie. You know what I mean? So you put your trust in a lot of people and you should put trust in yourself.
Listen to him. Learn how to read in between the lines. What is Dad saying? He basically told you in this interview that Tupac's death was an inside job. He's saying it without saying it, and I could read in between the lines and understand there's a no snitch policy that comes with the streets and it comes with gang culture. So shout out to Daz for the alley-oop. We got it. And then you take it back to, I'm not going to get every interview, but I remember when Snoop did an interview and they asked Snoop who killed Tupac. And Snoop's reaction was the man that was sitting right next to him. What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Are they going to be around? And it's crazy because the more popular I get, I feel a lot of similarities in my life with Tupac. That's why I always say pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I look, I peep things, I analyze. Because they smile in your face. All the while they want to take your place. Backstabbers. Tupac had a glow. That was a gift from God. Tupac had charisma. That was a gift from God. Tupac had anointings. That was a gift from God. And see, some niggas, they don't have that anointings, that gift from God. And when they recognize it in you, something that they can't clone, they can't duplicate. I mean, nigga could be a get busy nigga. A nigga could be a get money nigga. But it's something about the anointings of God that'll make a nigga hate you. And you think that they love you, but they don't. Every time a nigga smile don't always mean that he happy. I could only imagine what was going through Tupac's. Could you imagine being Tupac? Sitting in that car upon his final moments. And then you thinking the people that, you got all these soldiers around you, all these gang members around you. And none of your friends did nothing? 20 years later, all you see is his niggas doing his interviews. Back to the story though. Keffe D. Yo, I never wish jail on nobody, but I do today. I hope the court system I hope the judge put his lights out to sit up there and actually do a profit deal, because they already knew what you did to Tupac, already know that you had something to do with Tupac's death. Now you sitting up there, you just wrote a book for some money, so you would disrespect his mother, his family, the kids that he got that we don't know about, just for money, because you was a rotten, dirty scoundrel. I hope Keffe D gets found guilty, and I hope he rots in jail. Right, he already rotted. That's the crazy part about it. He's already rotten, dirty scoundrel, rotted out. I see why Death Row ended up the way that it did. Words of spells. Listen to the name of the company. Suge Knight was scandalous. Reggie Wright, scandalous. Keffe D, scandalous. Even Whack 100, everything that came from Death Row and around Death Row, scandalous. That's my take on this situation. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time. I mean, they smile in your face. All the while, they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. Sometimes it ain't the enemy. Your enemies can't really get next to you sometimes. It be your friends. It'll be your friends. That's why I tell y'all, man, if something happened to me and a nigga standing next to me and he don't get the same riddle of bullets, get him. Because 9 times out of 10, never mind. The streets is funny. I'm out.